If there's one thing that I have learned while making this series of videos, it's that no matter where in the world you are or what you believe, there are some things that just about everyone has in common. And one of those things is the fear of being alone in the dark. It's called nyctophobia, and it's so widespread that even animals like horses experience it, too. But when it comes to people, well, let's just say it can get pretty bad. There was even a time in history when they thought that the actual devil could possess someone in the middle of the night, causing them to sleepwalk, eat their own feces, and even kill other people. These cases were known as the sleepwalkers, and we now know that they suffered from something called REM sleep behavior disorder, which causes people to act out their dreams. Sometimes those dreams are pleasant, but sometimes they're nightmares. And in these cases, the person is often trying to escape from whatever is chasing them in their dreams, and they don't stop until they get outside. So, if you hear anyone kicking your door in the middle of the night, just assume it's a sleepwalker and not the devil. Unless, of course, you live in one of these places. Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some of the scariest places around the world that are rumored to be haunted. And since I'm currently working on a project that takes me all over the country, I figured why not share the stories with you guys along the way. So sit back and relax because we're about to start. But before we do, remember to give us a thumbs up if you haven't already. It really helps us out. And we've got some great things coming up in October. Just saying. Anyway, let's jump right into it, shall we? Our first story takes us to an old abandoned prison located in Florence, Arizona. The prison was built in 1913 and it was used to house some of the most violent criminals in the state. In 1929, it was decided that the prison would be closed due to budget constraints, and it has sat empty ever since. That is except for the ghosts that still roam its halls. Many people have reported hearing the sounds of footsteps, voices, screams, and even the sound of heavy metal doors slamming shut throughout the prison. Some of the more sensitive visitors have even claimed to be touched by an invisible force. If you want to visit the prison for yourself, there are tours available every Friday and Saturday night. Just be sure to bring along a camera because the ghosts are apparently shy and won't show themselves during the day. Our next stop is at the Waverly Hills Sanatorium, located near Louisville, Kentucky. This place needs no introduction. Its history is so rich with death and despair that it has become one of the most famous haunted places in America. Built in 1910, it was used to treat patients with tuberculosis, which was a highly contagious and deadly disease at the time. Overcrowding and understaffing led to horrible conditions, and thousands of people died here between 1917 and 1961. After it closed, it sat abandoned for decades until it was finally demolished in 1998. Today, visitors to the site report hearing disembodied voices, seeing apparitions, and feeling cold spots throughout the building. From there, we travel across the Ohio River to the city of Evansville, Indiana, where we will find the historic Roberts House. This stately brick home was built in 1860 and it has seen better days. During its heyday, it was one of the finest homes in town and was owned by John Robertson, who was a successful businessman and politician. But times have changed and now it's just a shadow of its former self. Visitors report hearing piano music and footsteps in the attic, as well as seeing apparitions of former residents throughout the house. Moving on, we will travel to Salem, Massachusetts, a town that needs no introduction when it comes to haunted places. The Salem Witch Museum is dedicated to the victims of the Salem witch trials of 1692, which saw more than 200 people accused of witchcraft and 19 of them were hanged. Today, visitors to the museum report feeling uneasy and experiencing strange phenomena. Traveling south, we come to the city of Savannah, Georgia, which is said to be one of the most haunted cities in America. One of the most active places in town is the Saulweed House, a mansion that was built in 1829. It has been said that at least 10 people died within the walls of this house, and their spirits are said to roam the halls even today. Visitors have reported seeing apparitions, hearing footsteps, and feeling cold spots throughout the house. If you want to learn more about Savannah's haunted history, there are ghost tours available year-round. From there, we travel to New Orleans, Louisiana, another city that needs no introduction when it comes to haunted places. The French Quarter is the oldest part of the city, and it's also the most haunted. One of the most popular places to go ghost hunting is Jackson Square, which is located in the heart of the French Quarter. Legend has it that the square is haunted by the ghosts of two lovers who were separated by her family. Today, visitors have reported seeing apparitions and feeling cold spots throughout the square. Next up, we head to the small town of Amityville, New York, which is home to one of the most infamous haunted houses in history. In 1975, Ronald DeFeo murdered his entire family in their home. Since then, there have been reports of strange activity in and around the house, including apparitions, voices, and even demonic figures. Moving on, we travel to the city of Boston, where we will find the Granary Burying Ground. This is the oldest cemetery in Boston, and it is said to be haunted by some of the city's most famous residents. Paul Revere, one of America's most famous patriots, is buried here, as well as Samuel Adams and John Hancock. Visitors have reported seeing apparitions and feeling cold spots throughout the cemetery. And last but not least, we travel to the city of Philadelphia, where we will find the Eastern State Penitentiary. This prison was once home to some of the most notorious criminals in America, including Al Capone and Willie Sutton. In 1995, it was added to the National Register of Historic Places, and today it is open for tours. Visitors have reported seeing apparitions, hearing footsteps, and feeling cold spots throughout the prison. So, there you have it, 10 of the scariest places in America that are said to be haunted. Do you believe in ghosts? Let me know in the comments below. And if you do, which of these places would you be most afraid to visit? For my part, I think I would have to go with the Waverly Hills Sanatorium. The sheer number of deaths that occurred there is enough to make anyone's skin crawl. But hey, that's just me. You might feel differently. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give us a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any new updates. Until then, take care and stay safe. And remember, some things are better left undisturbed.